everybody do the dinosaur.
No, I don't think I ever fixed my hair. That's fine. Who cares, right? Hello, everybody. Probably fast update today. J-Move, thank you so much for 7 months. You ad, be gone. Yeah, get him. Get him. Thank you, Moofy. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? Good morning. Short little update today. Cow piss in my mouth first, though. Nice. Oh, what a day. What a day. It's a pretty fast update, though, because a lot of it was kind of shopping, so it wasn't too bad. Headache galore. Boo. Boo on the headache. Boo. Oh, man. Let's see. What did I all do today? Today, we immediately went to Nakono Broadway, which is kind of like, honestly, I would summarize it as a Akihabara with less tourism. Tourists, I should say, a little bit more clear. It seemed that we had to deal with a lot less of people, which honestly was probably really nice. I will find out exactly tomorrow, but that is what it kind of felt like. It was Nakono Broadway is like, if you wanted to avoid the craziness of Akihabara, it was a really good option. We'll find out tomorrow as we're going to Akihabara, but this one was really, really nice. We decided to pretty much get out of the hotel and head straight there. Things didn't open up really up until noon fully, but we did find a place to eat our breakfast at 10 o'clock, which for me was ramen and what else was in there? Ramen, rice. One more thing, but I don't remember for whatever reason. It was really good though. It tastes really nice. And we just sat down and had some immediate water, which is good. Oh, so much less busy. The thing about the magical part of heading towards these certain places, when it's still like just after the huge hustle and bustle of a bunch of people going to work, is that these trains are really empty, and this train was really empty heading into it, which allowed me to sit down and enjoy not having to be on my feet for just a little bit, and that was really nice. Akihabara is going to be an interesting day, that's for sure. After the meal that we had, we headed over and kind of realized the whole Nakono Broadway was not really open yet, but Nakono Broadway also had the most music in the that we heard over in speakers, and they were playing, when we first rolled up, they played Thriller, and then they also played eventually Time Warp, and then finally we heard Ghostbusters. It was very much two of them had like Japanese versions of the songs. Ghostbusters, who you gonna call Ghostbusters, was just the normal original English one that we're all familiar with, which is good. Oh, it's gonna be very much worth the pain. Agreed. So when we kind of discovered that things were open, but the arcade was open pretty early, which was really nice because it gave us a lot of time to do stuff. We looked around and discovered that there was a bunch of crane games and then like some other little games. I found a crane game, to which I decided to give it a shot. That you would grab a ball and then the balls would fall and hopefully land into like an egg-shaped kind of pattern of dish. And believe it or not, on the first try, I ended up winning a prize, and it was a one of the horse girls in that horse anime of a not figure, right? Those are I guess it's figure. Yeah, a figure. Not like an action figure, but a figure. Won that and eventually traded it to Elena for stuff that we ended up discovering later. But we got distracted in there for a while. I apparently have really good luck when it comes to these things. As you saw, maybe a couple days ago, I ended up winning. Also out of gotcha luck, and skill, of course. I ended up winning the Pokemon, which is really nice, and I'm very happy with that. Those Pokemon cards. So, afterwards, we walked around a little bit and discovered that there was this cool Gundam machine. So what's really interesting, and not done in America, at least anyway, is that they don't have these cool passports. This is the Bandai Namco passport that kind of saves your progress and stuff. So you can even save your progress in playing like the Mario Kart game, which we did try first. So everyone's kind of seen the Mario Kart arcade game probably, and that ended up having a really cool thing with it. Oops, sorry. I also realized this is better for everybody. The passport allowed you to save and advance your Mario Party account. Like you could unlock like different items to throw or different items to use. You could get different carts. Apparently, probably even different characters. Bandai is the one who created the arcade machine, so I'm guessing they kind of contracted out for them, and then it was a Bandai passport for it. Since I don't think Nintendo wanted to make their own arcade cabinet, I guess they just used Bandai. Wanted to be my guess, I guess. I guess. But yeah, you get to unlock stuff, which is really cool. So, Elena was the first to figure that out, and then I eventually then also got my own passport. And we played a bunch of different games in there, which we're planning to probably play more arcade games tomorrow. But we also discovered this really cool Gundam arcade game that when you first link your account to the passport, you actually get to play a whole tutorial for free, which the tutorial was about like 10... Yeah, probably about 10 minutes of just like you learning how to play the game. And then you also get to play Gundam, and there's so many crazy options. It's pretty much an option for each and every series in Gundam. I'm not super familiar with Gundam, so I'm not going to be an expert here. But they had a huge variety of different playable Gundam, and it was really, really cool. I'm sorry that you're jealous, Jibu. It was. I really like this passport system, because once you save it there, you don't ever have to do tutorial again. And then you're like saving your rank and stuff. There was nothing in the unlockables for the Gundam game, but I'm curious what else will be it used for, assuming we can find more things to actually use. Super cool. Also, it's 12:01 here in the land of Japan. I need to turn on AC. Turn on AC. There you go. We played that for a while, and then once everything opened up, we kind of shopped around and got to see a bunch of weird, cool things. Chaos! Arigatou gozaimasu! Thank you very much for 21 months, and also Jimu, if you didn't hear me say it. Thank you very much for 70 months. Thank you. We walked around, saw a bunch of cool things, found some very spicy things. This was the first time in all of our shopping or walking around that we actually found a lot of spice. There are several different spices, or lewd, it depends on how you want to describe this. Locations R18 only. So we got distracted in there for a while. And found a bunch of different cool things. Chaos, hello! Hope Ash and you are having a good one. Sorry, my AC was being soundy. So we kind of shopped around and found cool stuff, honestly. Hard to kind of describe them. They're all, some of them, like manga areas, were pretty packed. Oh, Mudsdale, Poke Catch. Ash is making breakfast. Nice. I hope tasty. So, we managed to get through everything, saw some cool stuff. The amount of things. There was this thing called the Mandrake, which is a brand that was just specialized in a bunch of different hobbies. They had several different hobbies, like planes and manga and trains, and then Kamen Rider, and then Gundam. They all had their specialty stores, and there were several different floors of them. Kind of crazy. It's her, it's 50-50. You're gonna get in trouble. But I had a good time seeing all that there was, but also my feet were starting to really kill me. So today was a little bit harder to do a lot of shopping. After taking several different breaks here or there, we decided to bounce and go get some lunch, which we got lunch at this place called Rainbow Cafe. It was in like the basement of this Nakono Broadway, and we had Indian curry instead of Japanese curry. They're very different, in most ways anyway, and it was very, very nice and very tasty. If I remember, I'll share a picture after this. And that I had was called Dabru Curry, Kari, and that was I had pork vindaloo and then also butter chicken, which was phenomenal. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't shop for new shoes right now. My shoes are currently being savagely destroyed. It'll be probably a picture that I'll be doing after a while. You look like I'm so tired. Yeah. The thing is, I'm being bullied with my feet and my back. My back and my feet are not very happy. So this will be a very short one today. We walked over afterwards to another shrine and took some pictures, and afterwards walked into a park and found like a little pond area that they must be stocking with fish. It's also 12:05 here, Chaos. 12:05 in the morning. They must be stocking it with so the local populace. The area we ended up walking to, even with the shrine, was very much must have been like the locals are like surprised, because Nakono Broadway was not even very populated by foreigners, and then if you added on the fact that we went further beyond that into like kind of a neighborhood, the people are like, what foreigners are here? Are they lost? What happened? We got a lot of eyes looking at us, and a bunch of different. This was the day also that we saw the most people riding bikes. So it's definitely, I think it was because it was so bikeable in this area. There's a lot of shopping you could do, a lot of things to see. I saw a Pizza Hut today, by the way, and the Pizza Hut had like their vehicles were little like tricycles. Tricycle mopeds. It was cool. Lots to see today. Headed back afterwards to Nakono Broadway, did a little bit more shopping, found a little bit more lewd stuff, and then after our last bits of shopping, to take a break from the last bits of shopping, we played a lot more Mario Kart, and then did one last quick shopping, and then headed back to the hotel where we unpacked, looked at some of the stuff that we ended up buying, and then headed to go get our meal for today, or dinner for today. We originally were going for okonomiyaki, which is like a Japanese pancake. Doesn't quite fit the bill, but it was still really good. My sleep schedule is going to be a little wrecked. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Those are the best areas. You get to really see like what life in Japan is, which is cool. And even in Japan, you can't out Pizza Hut. They have Domino's here. There was even an ad on my desk here. Pizza La. I don't remember that from Yakuza. Yeah, maybe I should try that. We originally were going for okonomiyaki, and unfortunately, we're unable to locate any for whatever reason. Well, we found one, and then we tried to translate their menu because they very much said right on the front that they didn't have any English staff. So we weren't able to go in there, unfortunately. We took the warning that they were being very serious, so we didn't go in there, and instead tried to go to another one when we got distracted by a place called the Royal Host. If you had any hot pot. No, we haven't had any hot pot actually yet. We've had yakiniku, but not hot pot, unfortunately. We headed over and then found a Royal Host to try, because we saw that they had omni rice, and that was my first time having omni rice, which was really nice, which is essentially omelet and rice, and then like a beef sauce. Very tasty, and I also had like this cool parfait that had coffee jellies in it, and then some other stuff. I took some pictures, and they were very, very nice. The subquest where you deliver a pizza to a lady and they ask for a passport. 0. I don't know if I actually did that. That sounds fun. And then afterwards we planned for this evening to go do karaoke, which I have saved a couple different videos of, and we had a lot of fun. It was a blast. We did 2 hours of karaoke, which is why we were late today, for our wrap up. And the last thing today is I ended up picking up, I believe these are seaweed Pringles. So we're just gonna give this a quick shot, see if they're any good. Also, just Pringles apparently in Japan are a little bit different. Someone better have recorded that. I did. I recorded a handful of different things. I believe I put one in Discord already. The rest of them are probably going to be unfortunately too big unless I get Nitro. So I didn't record every single one, but I did some of them. I don't know about that shit. Yes, seaweed in my experience has been very hit or miss when it comes to flavor. For some reason, they're all packed down there and made it very hard to grab. So we're going to try that round 2. I'm going to just break one. Okay, just a little bit of taste. I didn't get enough. For some reason, seaweed flavor, at least the ones that I've had, oh, this is going to be a good amount. I'll just do a nice chunk of them. My experience, for whatever reason, has been very sweet, and I don't know why they're doing sweet seaweed. It should be salty, but I'm going to try this. It's fortunately probably the least sweet one I've had of seaweed. It's still too sweet. It should be more salty. This one's not bad and not intolerable like some of the ones I've had. It's not bad. This was the only really unique flavor I found. Otherwise, they had sour cream and onion, the ones I saw. So I might try to hunt them a little bit tomorrow while I'm in Akihabara. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully edit up everything and make a YouTube video, but I don't know when that will happen. We'll try our best. Yeah, maybe it's appealing to broader people. I don't know. When I've had seaweed, I never thought it was sweet, but they're definitely adding a lot of sweetener or something to it. I'm glad it wasn't like the one that I had from the Asian mall back at home. That one was not good. But that wasn't Pringles, so. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for listening to my diary. That was a pretty short one. I hope everyone has a great night, and we'll be out of here. We have sour cream and onion very frequently in Japan, in America, so that's why I didn't pick up this one. Good night, Muffy. Good night, Chaos. Good night, anybody else listening or watching this in the future. Subscribe, become Neato, and see y'all later. Good night, though. Love you, Carolyn. Bye, everybody. Bye.